Welcome back to another Anime Rambles. Today we're going to be talking about a show that's airing this season. Uh, talking about it, we're going to be talking about the first episode that just aired and why Twitter's probably going to be in an outrage. This is something that I've read a bit of the manga for, or should I say the dojin? It's pretty much the same thing. But this is pretty much I'm trying to think of words to describe this without getting me demonetized, but it starts with rap and ends with an E, and there's a lot of revenge. So do with that information what you will. But with this show in the anime, they changed not a lot, but they changed enough from the manga, so it's worth talking about. And in a show like this, I feel like changing stuff from the manga isn't necessarily a bad thing because of how explicit the subject matter is. However, they chose to change some really weird stuff. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. The changes in between the manga and the anime for Redo of a Healer. It's surprising that they chose to change what they did, and it's a most of them are kind of poor decisions, and I just don't understand why there was a change with these parts, or the change just straight up hurts the story. So this is only episode 1, and this is I found like a lot. We'll go through them one by one. So first things first, uh, this is a big difference that happened in the manga and the anime. In the anime, he only regains his memories after going to the lake spirit or whatever it was, and then getting his special eye. In the manga, he knows as soon as he gets back because he's the one who sent himself back. Why would he send himself back in time and forget? It doesn't make any sense. And why would he go to the lake spirit at all if he didn't if he couldn't remember anything? It's a plot hole. And then he gets his memories back, and then there's a flashback. That flashback happens while he's eating mushrooms in the manga. But we're gonna move on. And this is what they changed for some reason. The lake spirit, the spirit of the stars in the manga is this well endowed, clothed woman. In the anime, for some reason, it's a mostly naked lolly, and I don't understand why they changed this. It seems odd, given how much explicit content there is in this, that they would choose to make another nude character. But anyway, this is the scene where he gets his eye in the manga versus the anime. In the manga, it's just a kiss. She doesn't fucking kiss his eye. What the hell is this? Who kisses someone's eye? He just closes his eyes, has a kiss, opens his eyes, it's there. No one kisses his eye. Why? Why would you change it? I don't understand. It's gross and weird. So they mess up which eye gets the power in the anime versus the manga. How do you mess this up? This is like mixing up if like Kirito was left-handed or right-handed and which hands he used the swords in, or if Guts they made the mistake of which arm he lost in the manga. When so bad. How do you make the how? Let me turn off my camera for this because this is the one scene I couldn't get the whole thing in. So in this is the difference in between the mushroom scene in the manga versus the anime. So first of all, these reaction shots in the manga are horrible. They're just terrible. And the mushrooms aren't as big. They don't look as like dangerous. And in the manga, you can really see the desperation in the main character to really scarf down these poisonous mushrooms. And he's like passing out, he's fading in and out, it's painful. He's remembering the abuse and the molestation that he went through when he was part of them, and he's doing it for like revenge. Like the main character is a terrible person in the show, but it only works because all the other characters are so much worse than him. For some reason, they had the princess. Oh, let me turn my camera back on. For some reason, they had the princess arrive on a unicorn. I don't know why they did this. Doesn't make any sense to me. She just rides in on a unicorn. Why? Who knows? Who knows? She arrived in a carriage before, and her arriving on a unicorn messes up a later scene, which kind of kills the entire atmosphere of it. They changed her name. Her name's Freya in the manga, and it's Flare in the anime. Why did they change this? Who knows? Freya's not copyrighted. It's a Nordic god, but whatever. This is a huge scene. Probably the worst atrocity that the anime changed. In the manga, he knew that he was going to be a healer. So he was like, I already knew you couldn't hide the disappointment after one look at my result. Healer. And you can feel her like completely write him off as soon as he says this. And she like tears the scroll out of his hand in like disbelief, and she's like, no way you're a healer. And then she's like, whoa, healers are great too. Haha. Like immediate. And the worst we get from like the anime is this one face. It's about a second scene and it's over. And it happens in front of the entire capital, so you can't really see her real thoughts because she's hiding, because she hides everything. I don't know why they didn't choose to do this in the way to the capital. It also adds tension to the next scene, which is also completely toned down. There's a huge amount of abuse towards demi-humans in this, and the fucking anime likes to use a tell don't show, where it just has two panels, not panels, two scenes, each one a second, just panning shots of nobility sitting with like their demi-human uh, they look like what's a polite way to say hookers? But ladies of the night. And in the manga, it shows like, oh no, they're slaves. They're used for manual labor. They're abused. They're chained up. Like this makes it seem like paradise in comparison. Imagine if I'm not sure if this is a fair comparison or not, but imagine if you watched a documentary on slavery and it was just like a rich white plantation owner with just like these two beautiful black women just like draped his arms around them. Yeah, that's not a fair representation of what that's like at all. It overshadows all the hardship these people went through. It's it's terrible. And you're not even showing how bad it is. All you're saying is what it is. This scene, another uncomfortable scene. Uh, ooh, another uncomfortable scene in the manga. He is getting raped right now. He cannot get her off. He's trying. He's saying, "Stop! Stop this right this instant." And in the anime, he's like, "Stop! Stop it!" Like he has no choice in the manga. In the anime, he's like blushing and shit. He's like, "Oh no!" Like I don't know how you tone down a rape scene, but it it's gross and weird. And then for some reason they decided to elaborate on this. In the manga, they tell you why she is doing this. That if you take the hero's seed into their body, they can increase a level cap. And they explain it. They say, like, in this fantasy world, most people can only hit, like, level, whatever, 20. Heroes can get to, like, level indefinite. Blah. Indefinite. They can get as high as they want. And if you work with a hero or you service a hero, you, in being near them, can increase your level as well, which is why she's doing this. In the manga, no, she just rapes him for no reason, no reason. This was the healing scene. So this is how he heals in the manga versus the anime. So in the anime, it looks painful, but it doesn't look anywhere near as painful as what's happening here. It's drawn out. It's a bit longer. In the anime, he makes this face, passes out, over. And in this, for some reason, they decide to elaborate on a rape scene and just, like, it happens multiple times with the same woman in the manga, but in the anime, they decide to turn it into an orgy scene for some reason. It's taking an already, like, a story that's literally just about revenge rape, and for some reason, it's just expanding this. It's like it's honestly like if the people who adapted this just skimmed the manga and was like, yeah, we have the gist, and just started animating. Because, like, it doesn't feel like they care about the story. It feels like they wanted to make a doujin, but this is the only thing that they had access to. It's not good. I do not recommend this series. If you want to watch it, don't watch it. Read the manga. The manga's not much better. Um, it's more respectful towards the subject matter than the anime, but damn, is this a fucked up show. Well, anyway, that's it for me. If you like this video, like or dislike. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. If you hate this and you want to tell me, leave it in the comments. And that's it for me. I hope everyone had a good time. See you guys in the next video.